It's official, Lena Dunham's latest show, Too Much, is her biggest critical hit since Girls. With Too Much's cast led by Megan Stalter, the rom-com series, which released today on Netflix, follows Jessica Stalter, a New York woman who decides to live her romantic best life by moving to London following a breakup. There, she connects with Felix, Will Sharp, a struggling musician. Reviews are still coming in, but Too Much is currently sitting at an admirable 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. While critics are in agreement that the Netflix series doesn't quite have the same magic as Girls, which sits at 89% on RT, they agree that its blend of sweet romance and Dunham's signature biting wit is a winning combination. This marks a return to form for Dunham, as none of her post-Girls series have achieved this level of success. Her follow-up HBO show, Camping, was a critical failure with a paltry 27% on Rotten Tomatoes and was cancelled after one season in 2018. Dunham also served as an executive producer for 2021's Generation, 75% on RT, but that too bit the dust after a single season. What Too Much's critical success means for its future? All signs point to a Season 2 renewal. Though the Too Much creator has been steadily working since Girls ended in 2017, Dunham hasn't been in the pop conversation nearly as much as when her hit HBO show was on the air. But with such positive reviews, it looks like Dunham is back at the top of her game, and this can only mean good things for her new Netflix show. Even with its critical acclaim, Too Much's chances of getting renewed for Season 2 ultimately come down to how many viewers tune into the show. However, with its high RT score and Dunham's star power generating buzz, it's easy to see Too Much becoming a hit. Netflix is also the perfect platform for a romance series to launch, as shows like Bridgerton and Emily in Paris continue to be long-running hits. Too Much could very well be this year's Nobody Wants This, a rom-com series starring Adam Brody and Kristen Bell that earned huge numbers for the streamer when it premiered in 2024. Our take on Lena Dunham's TV comeback. She's tackling familiar themes in a fresh rom-com way. Lena Dunham as Hannah Horvath looking contemplative in Girls. Part of what made Girls capture the pop culture zeitgeist is how authentic it felt, and that's because Dunham based much of it on her own life. Like Dunham, Hannah Horvath is a writer living in New York City, pursuing her dream of becoming the voice of a generation, while making messy, questionable romantic decisions. A lot of Girls' major themes come up in Too Much, from mental health issues to wanting to find love to trying to find one's place in the world. However, Too Much is hardly a carbon copy of the show that made Dunham famous. While it covers familiar terrain, it's also a much more hopeful series that celebrates the spirit of the rom-com. Girls worked so well because it held an uncomfortable mirror up to struggling young people, while Too Much takes a softer approach by telling us it's okay that we don't have it all figured out yet, and sometimes not knowing can lead to a grand adventure. Thanks to Megan Stalter's tour de force performance and Dunham's sharp writing, Too Much is a triumphant comeback for the Girls creator.